At the moment, I think there's a strong sense in mental health research that we need lived experience input, but we're not quite sure what it is or how to do it for the best. My name's Neil Armstrong. I'm a lecturer in Anthropology at CAMHRA, which is part of SOAS, University of London. We've won a grant from Wellcome. The project is called Co-Live MH. It's part of quite a big international bid, so there are partners in Canada, in Chile. And the larger piece of work is that we're creating a website, and the website will host psychometric information about the 4 patient-recorded outcome measures. So these are ways of measuring the impact of mental health care interventions. They have a big role in quite a lot of kinds of research. And what we're doing really is thinking about lived experience input to the generation of this sort of information. So we're both providing and evaluating lived experience input. Quite often I'll be with people who can speak so fluently and kind of movingly about experiences of distress and recovery, but that language doesn't always work so well within the conceptual constraints of the psychological sciences. So what anthropology can do is offer a more flexible kind of vocabulary, we can sort of adjust much more to people's own experiences in a way where anthropology is kind of the discipline that thinks about lived experience, because as researchers, we bring ourselves into the room and we try to see people in their entirety. One of the reasons why it's proving difficult to have meaningful, non-tokenistic lived experience input to research, I think, is because of people's presuppositions within the psychological sciences about what knowledge is. And the psychological sciences often have a particular kind of take on knowledge as something that you extract is sort of straightforwardly true or false, and can be considered independently from its circumstances of its production. We don't always think that way in anthropology, so we live with people's realities. It doesn't mean anything can be true. It doesn't mean it's a kind of open epistemic door to any kind of contribution, but it means that we think that we have a certain kind of expertise in organizing around different kinds of knowledge. And I think what we're trying to do is keep an open mind, look at what's going on at the moment, and then sort of try to slightly iterate a little bit to think, oh, this doesn't work so well, that might not work so well, and then watch as it goes along.